The wait is finally over, and the air is thick with a familiar electric tension that only one group can spark in the hearts of millions across the globe. Stays, grab your light sticks and take a deep breath, because the rumors that have been swirling through the digital hallways of X and TikTok have officially reached a fever pitch. JYP Entertainment has just dropped a bombshell that is sending shockwaves through the entire K-pop industry, confirming that the kings of the fourth generation, StrayKids, are officially gearing up for their massive comeback, scheduled for the third and fourth quarters of 2026. This is not a drill, and this is not just another release. We are talking about a double-hit knockout strategy that is set to redefine the musical landscape as we know it. The news broke like a sudden thunderstorm on a summer afternoon, instantly dominating every trending topic from Seoul to Sao Paulo. It feels like just yesterday we were lost in the cinematic universe of their previous era, yet the hunger for new music from Bangchan, Lee Know, Changbin, Hyunjin, Han, Felix, Seungmin, and IN remains insatiable. The industry insiders are whispering that these upcoming releases are the most ambitious projects the group has ever tackled, involving a sonic evolution that might just break the internet. When you think of StrayKids, you think of noise music turned into high art, of self-produced masterpieces that defy gravity, and of a brotherhood that feels like home to millions of fans. But this time, something feels different. There is a sense of grand scale, a cinematic gravity that suggests the Three Racha production team has been locked away in the studio creating something truly monumental. Let us take a moment to look back at the journey that brought us here. StrayKids have never been a group to follow the rules. Since their debut, they have carved out a niche that was initially met with skepticism by some, only to be embraced as the blueprint for the modern idol group. They are the group that taught us it's okay to be an ordinary person in a world that demands perfection. They are the group that turned the concept of a menu into a Michelin-starred musical feast. Now, as we stand on the precipice of the late 2026 comeback cycle, the stakes have never been higher. With the third quarter fast approaching, the countdown has begun and the intensity within the fandom is reaching a boiling point that only a stay can truly understand. The timeline for this comeback is particularly fascinating because it covers two distinct quarters of the year. This suggests a massive rollout, perhaps a multi-part series, or a full-length album followed by a repackage or a special winter release. Netizens are already theorizing that the third quarter will bring a high-energy, explosive title track, perfect for the festival season, while the fourth quarter will dive deeper into the emotional and experimental side of the members. Imagine the visual king Hyunjin with a new hair color that trends within minutes of the teaser drop, or Felix delivering a line in that deep, gravelly tone that vibrates through your very soul. The sheer anticipation is enough to make any fan feel like they're floating on cloud nine, while simultaneously being terrified of the financial toll their photo card collection is about to take. On social media platforms, the reaction has been nothing short of chaotic in the best way possible. One fan on X wrote that their bank account is already crying, but their heart is ready to scream. Another netizen pointed out that StrayKids seem to know exactly when the world needs a shot of adrenaline. The memes are already starting, with fans joking about how they need to start saving their lunch money now to afford all the album versions that are inevitably coming our way. But beneath the jokes and the lighthearted banter, there is a deep sense of pride. To see a group grow from a survival show to a global powerhouse that can command the attention of the entire music industry is a narrative that resonates with anyone who has ever had a dream. The Three Racha trio, Bangchan, Changbin, and Han, are widely regarded as some of the most talented producers in the game today. Their ability to blend genres from heavy EDM and hip-hop to soulful ballads and pop rock is what gives StrayKids their unique identity. Reports suggest that for the 2026 comebacks, they have been collaborating with international producers while maintaining that core sound that makes them unmistakably SKZ. The rumors of a darker, more mature concept are circulating, with some insiders hinting at a storyline that ties back to their earliest days, but with a futuristic twist. If this is true, we might be seeing the most cohesive and narratively rich era yet. We also have to talk about the visuals. Every Stray Kids comeback is a fashion event in its own right, from the street-style aesthetics of their rookie days to the high-fashion, avant-garde looks of their recent world tours. They never miss. The thought of what the stylists have in store for the 2026 concept photos is keeping fans awake at night. Will we see more of that neo-traditional Korean influence that they mastered in previous hits? Or are they going to pivot into something entirely new and unexpected? Whatever it is, you can bet that the main vocal vibes from Seungmin and the sharp, lethal choreography from the dance racha will be on full display. The impact of Stray Kids extends far beyond the music charts. They have become icons of self-expression and resilience. When they release music, it's not just about the numbers, although those are always impressive. It's about the connection they have with their audience. They speak to the frustrations, the hopes, and the wild dreams of a generation that often feels misunderstood. This is why a comeback announcement feels less like a corporate update and more like a family reunion. The energy is contagious, and as the third and fourth quarter of 2026 draws closer, that energy is going to manifest in streaming parties, billboard advertisements funded by fans, and a global conversation that refuses to die down. The competition in the late 2026 K-pop scene is looking fierce, with several other major groups also rumored to be planning releases. However, Stray Kids have always thrived in high-pressure environments. They are the group that turned the heat up when everyone else was playing it safe. Their performance at major award shows has always been a highlight, and with 2 major releases in the latter half of the year, they're clearly aiming for total domination during the end-of-year ceremonies. Can you imagine the stage production for a fourth-quarter comeback performed at the Mama Awards? It would be nothing short of legendary. As we look at the schedule, the third quarter usually falls between July and September, while the fourth quarter spans October to December. This means we're in for a solid 6 months of Stray Kids content. This includes the teasers, the music videos, the variety show appearances, the behind-the-scenes vlogs, and the inevitable TikTok challenges that will have everyone from fellow idols to grandmas trying to keep up with the choreo. The level of dedication required to pull off such a dense schedule is immense, but if any group can do it with style and grace, it's these 8 men. Let us take a moment to look back at what this means for each member. Bang Chan, the leader who stays up until the sun rises to communicate with fans and perfect his tracks, is likely under a lot of pressure, yet he always seems to carry it with a smile. We can expect his production touch to be more refined than ever. Then there's Lee Meo, whose dancing has only become more precise and captivating over the years. His role as the dance leader will be crucial for the intricate performances we know are coming. Changbin, the lyrical genius with a rap flow that can cut through glass, will undoubtedly deliver verses that will be analyzed by fans for weeks to come. Hyunjin, the artist whose every movement on stage feels like a painting, is expected to bring a level of charisma that is unmatched. His ability to tell a story through his facial expressions and dance is a key part of the Stray Kids experience. Han, the multi-talented ace who can go from a blistering rap to a soaring high note in seconds, will likely have some solo moments that leave us all breathless. Felix, with his angelic face and devilishly deep voice, remains one of the most recognizable figures in global pop culture. His parts in the new songs are already being anticipated as potential viral moments. Seungmin, the dandy boy with a voice like velvet, has been constantly improving his vocal technique, and many are hoping for a power ballad or a vocally demanding bridge that showcases his growth. And finally, IN, the youngest who has grown up before our very eyes, continues to surprise everyone with his evolving stage presence and vocal color. Seeing the synergy between these 8 individuals is what makes being a stay so rewarding. They are a true team, and that unity is their greatest strength. The global reach of StrayKids is another major factor in why this 2026 comeback is such a big deal. They have successfully broken into the mainstream Western market without losing their core identity. Their tours sell out stadiums in minutes, and their albums consistently debut at the top of the Billboard charts. This upcoming schedule suggests that JYP Entertainment is looking to solidify this position even further. We might see more collaborations with Western artists, or perhaps a more extensive world tour that touches down in cities they have never visited before. The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes this era so exciting. Netizen speculation is also touching on the potential for subunit tracks. Fans have always loved the different combinations within the group, and a two-quarter comeback cycle provides the perfect opportunity to showcase these dynamics. Whether it's a rap-heavy track from 3 Racha, a performance-focused piece from the dance line, or a vocal showcase from the Subunit. Subunits allow the members to explore different facets of their artistry. Some fans are even hoping for solo tracks